They can't hear us now. They can hear us. Hey, everybody, and welcome.
Hey, everybody.
Said, hey,
We
everybody,
are.
before that.
Yeah, sorry. Hey, happy May the 4th. May the 4th be with
That's how you
you.
say it. Happy
May the 4th be
Happy
with
4th
you.
day of May, everyone.
I said it.
Star War.
Yeah.
And that's the extent of our conversation about Star Wars today.
Is it?
Will very seriously, between this week and last week, was like, you guys talk about Star Wars too much. It was like an intervention. It was like, hey, I want you to know I'm being serious right now. He didn't say that, but that was like that's the most serious he's ever been with me. He's like, I think that this is a problem for everyone.
If this podcast is
your
going
behavior
anywhere,
is affecting everyone around you, stop talking about.
Hey,
and I meant it.
I really enjoyed getting to go and see Revenge of the Sith with y'all last
I've
week.
seen it
Yes.
like
It
I've seen
was
it 3
so
times
fun.
since it's been back in theaters.
And
We did watch it
Did
after
you see
the show.
Donald Trump post for May the 4th?
Yes.
Have you seen
So
that picture?
here's what I want to
No.
Oh my God, I'm
I saw
pulling
the
it up.
post.
I'm
Here's
pulling
what
it
I
up.
want to normalize.
I'm pulling it up.
Is saying happy something and then comma also to all the radical left lunatics. So that's what I'm gonna do. Like when I write like a birthday card to like my niece, I'm gonna be like, "Happy birthday!" Also to the radical left lunatics, because that's what Donald Trump does.
Oh my God! Why
Was it-
Why?
Was it a picture he posted?
Yeah, the official White House account posted this AI picture of Donald Trump. Hold on, I'm
Really
getting it.
playing. Just
I'm
open
pulling it up.
Chrome as I watch you in a stop motion. Film.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, yeah.
This one. Oh my God, this is so nuts. Okay.
All right, we got it, buddy.
There. Boom.
So look, read the text.
The official Happy May the 4th to all, inclling the radical
No,
left
do it. Wait,
lunatics.
do it. Wait, let him do it as Trump.
Oh yeah, please.
Really?
yeah,
you
do
read
it. Do it.
Really, you mean it?
That's what we always tell you not to do.
All right. Happy May the 4th to all, including the radical left lunatics who are fighting so hard to bring Sith Lords, murderers,
Sith
drug
Lords.
lords, dangerous prisoners, and well-known MS-13. You know he had it on his knuckles.
He had it right
He
on his
did.
knuckles.
Gang
Look at the picture.
members
Why don't you just say it?
back into our galaxy. You're not the rebellion. You're the Empire. May the 4th be with you.
Also, he's got a freaking red lightsaber.
Why did they give him a
His
red
staff- his staff
lightsaber?
made him a
I
Sith.
don't understand. They gave him Darth
right, put it
Vader's
away.
lightsaber.
That's not Darth Vader's lightsaber, first of all. It
It's
is a red
close.
lightsaber. It's not.
It looks like Anakin's hilt.
Yeah, it's got like the lines.
Darth Vader's lightsaber is a dark version of Anakin's hilt. It's
Yeah,
the same
yeah,
hilt.
that's true.
But that's not it.
But yeah,
Put it away.
It's crazy. I don't understand why they gave him a red one. They know, like, not one person in the White House was like, "Oh, and by the
wait.
way, the red one is for the bad guys." You know that, right?
Yeah.
It just days ago, he also posted himself as the Pope.
As the
It's
Pope,
become,
yeah.
Which
it's become
is
like a meme
crazy.
account. Like they know
Yeah.
what they're doing.
Yeah, I
and
don't
they
understand.
know it is enraging to many
They know that it's enraging the libs and
owning them.
everybody in the.
Red for Republican.
Well, there you go.
There you go. Or cis.
Yeah, and it's fine. Like, it's whatever. Like, you're owning the libs, but like whenever they're posting, like, literally, like, they're shipping people back to Secot in El Salvador in chains, and like they're audio recording the chains and being like ASMR.
Yeah.
The sweet sounds of people being jailed for life.
And then Christians are like, "Oh
is
my,
crazy.
oh my goodness,
It's
I'm
nuts.
so glad our country's safe again."
Not to just make it instantly political.
Yeah.
But speaking of May the 4th, I thought that was so funny that like
So this is how democracy dies, with all your idiot relatives
You're not the
posting on
rebellion.
Facebook about how wonderful it is.
You're not the
May the
rebellion. You're
4th
the
be with
empire. I say with my red lightsaber. Like, it's crazy. Well,
Yeah.
just before the podcast,
Okay.
you went and got food,
I did.
and
It's because Cassie
you chose
dumped
Subway.
everywhere in this.
Cassie did.
Cassie did a poop.
a ton.
I had to leave.
She's
She pooped
old
more
now.
than I think I've pooped.
She's old
in-
now. She
in a
always
month.
does. Her poops are crazy, and you have to throw them away.
Yeah,
like,
Blaine was like, "I
outside.
can't put it in the toilet; it'll kill the toilet."
I have made the mistake of thinking that I can flush them before, and you cannot.
Yeah.
It is way.
So
too
me
much
and Blaine,
poop.
me and Will were here first, and Cassie pooped all over, and then Will had to leave.
I did. I just thought, I'm like, I'm gonna go get
bad.
food or something.
I
gotta go.
Filled up this room like the mist.
It was bad.
In Princess and the Frog that goes.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, you went and got Subway,
Yes, I love Subway.
which feels like a psychotic choice. As like you're going out to
Why?
get fast food real
Thank
quick.
you.
Of all of the options that are right here next to my
You know
house,
what? I was
Subway?
about to verbally assault Blame for this, but I think he's right.
Okay,
I
good.
stopped buying sandwiches in restaurants because you can just like
make a sandwich.
them.
make a sandwich, man.
Yeah, but they had a good deal in the app where
What's the deal?
$6.99 foot
Yes,
long.
and you can buy 20 sandwiches for that.
No, groceries are expensive. I got steak and lots of
If
cheese.
you get the
and
HEB,
all that
HEB meat and cheese,
Can you find? I can't find Subway bread anywhere because I've looked
Ooh.
for
You
like
can get that at the bakery, like Italian bread, like that.
I mean like
You
a
can't. You're
not
talking
like-
about Subway brand? Of
no,
course not.
just like a big
Like
sub.
a hoagie.
Yeah, hoagie.
Yeah, you can buy hoagies like everywhere.
I can't. I've looked at HEB. I couldn't find any.
Okay, well that's one place.
One time, whenever I went to Subway,
But
one
you
of the
can buy
one of
them
the
at-
last
It's not everywhere.
times-
You can buy them at HEB though. Also,
I'm sure
they
you
have hoagies at HEB.
Wow.
One of the last times I went to Subway, the lettuce that they put in my sandwich was like so cold it was icy. And
Iceberg
so whenever
lettuce. That's why they call it that. Yeah, no.
whenever
it's
I
frozen.
bit into it, it was like I bit into like a bunch of like
finger?
like somebody like if they scraped the frost off the side of like a large freezer and just sprinkled that on my sandwich, it was horrible. And since then, like if I think about going to Subway, I think about
Gotcha.
that ice in my.
I was gonna say. I feel like hating Subway is
Ice
just
in
kind
your
of like a
grill.
weird. I feel like Subway is just.
I don't
like,
hate Subway. I
It's just not would never be my choice.
Like $6.99 was your total that you paid.
No, because I also got chips.
What did your meal cost?
$9.80.
Let's see the receipt. $9.80. Okay.
Yeah, because there was a deal in the app. It's usually
So that is not bad.
it's usually
I've
like
s-
$15.
Yeah, usually like $15
Yeah.
to $20. I'm not going to spend that to like buy a sandwich from somewhere.
I understand that, and I wasn't going to until I saw on the app.
Yeah.
$4 off.
So that's my deal with Subway. Blaine just hates Subway.
Blaine just
I
hates
love Subway.
It feels
I
like
feel
a
like
crazy.
Taco Bell's the same way price wise. Like it's hard to get. I don't use the app.
Price
though.
wise, yes, but I am not sitting down at home and making the stuff that Taco Bell makes. I'm not like making a
Cheesy
Mexican
gordita.
pizza. And, yeah,
Doritos,
I guess I could do nachos.
Locos Tacos.
Yeah, but like I can go make a sandwich right now.
Although
Make me a sandwich.
homemade Doritos Locos Tacos sounds kind of fire.
Blaine tried to use a modern word. We all noticed, and there was an awkward pause. That's what happened.
Doritos Locos
yes.
Tacos?
No, you said sounds kind of fire.
Oh, it does sound kind of fire.
Oh, just say good, man.
Okay.
You're old. How old are you?
Hey, Blaine, Kevin.
30 How old am I if I
Wow.
was born in 1993?
32. When was your
32.
birthday?
January.
32.
33.
Yeah.
1993 to 2025 is 33.
I don't know.
You're an engineer.
You do math for a living.
God help us, our lives are in the hands of engineers.
And I have a minor in mathematics.
Yikes.
But I
Yeah, it was very minor.
wouldn't put Subway at the very bottom of the list. But Subway is towards the bottom of like all fast food.
No. Okay, what's the worst fast food sandwich place? Go.
Fast food sandwich place or fast food in general.
No, fast food sandwich. Well, I'm putting it in sandwich.
So what are the
realm.
options there? Like Jimmy John's,
Yeah.
And Subway.
That's
What
Subway.
are Jersey Mike's or
Schlotsky's.
Schlotsky.
Schlotsky's is expensive.
Yeah.
But it's also pretty good.
Yes.
Like
Schlotsky's is my
Muffalata.
favorite.
They're probably the best. I don't know. Maybe
Jack in the Box
a lot of
slash
people
Burger
hate
King.
Jimmy. You're probably gonna say Jimmy John's.
Jimmy John's is the worst.
I like Jimmy John's. I like their bread. It's
Jersey
hard.
Mike's.
I
is
have
the second
never
worst.
once.
Oh, Firehouse Subs. Is
They're
great.
good. They're good. Firehouse and Jersey
There
Mike's.
used to be Quiznos. Quiznos was good too, but they're gone.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, they did those crazy ads, and then that tanked them.
That's what tanked.
I don't
It was
eat
Jared
it.
from Subway tanked him.
Oh yeah, I don't
We're
know.
like, hey, look, let's make this guy the face of our entire company. Nothing could ever go wrong.
I don't ever really go to like Subway place. Like I've never even been to a
Jack in the
Jimmy
Box
John's.
and Burger King are not.
Yeah,
I would
not the
consider them
worst.
sandwich places.
Oh, and they're not the
Potbelly is
worst.
Burger King is the worst. Jack in the Box is great.
Yeah, and what's
Oh,
crazy?
Potbelly. Potbelly's great.
Hold on. Have we talked about this on the podcast? Have we talked about this before?
Talked about
What?
what?
Burger King has one of the best burgers. They really grill them. Like you can see the smoke coming out of their.
Are you talking about the commercials? That's fake.
No, if you pass by a Burger King, you can see and smell and know it's a Burger King.
Burger King is one of my first choices for fast food.
Why?
I will say it's one of the worst.
I was thinking about
it
this.
Scratches a part of my brain. It's not good. Every time I eat it, I'm like, this feels like poison.
Okay. Yeah, so I was thinking about this earlier this week. There are places that my mind just erases. Like I will pass by them and never even know they're there because I don't see them. Burger King is one of those places because it's so meh. It's nothing. Okay, here's Burger King is like when I'm like, oh, I need to look around for stuff to eat. So we got Wendy's right here, we got Taco Bell, we got La Cantina, and like I'm standing next to Burger King, and I don't see it. It's like there's something erasing it from my vision.
Guys, we have a podcast. We can test this on the podcast because I think I can change your mind.
You think Burger King is better than
We're gonna do a fast food mukbang.
Okay, I didn't say better than Whataburger.
Burger King is better than Whataburger.
I didn't say Whataburger.
Whataburger is not great either.
Oh yeah, Whataburger is so expensive now.
Whataburger is expensive. Whataburger is
every time I go to Whataburger,
the best burger.
45 minutes to get to that.
I would rather
45 minutes at
more
least.
food at Burger King and a good burger in quicker time.
Wait, so that's what you're saying.
Iconic.
You're saying
that is crazy.
You're saying that Burger King is better than Whataburger.
I said what I said.
Burger King's
you said and a good burger.
Not
like Whataburger's not good.
No, I'm not saying Whataburger isn't a good burger. I'm saying. Like, I'm still getting a good burger at Burger King. I'm getting more food, and I'm getting it quicker and cheaper. All of those. And I spit for the cause.
So I understand all of those, but I've never, I don't hate Burger King. It's just I've never, ever in my life chosen to go to Burger King. Like, I've gone with other people. I've gone when I've been on trips, and they're like, oh, where are we going to eat?
Okay, we're going to do this. On the we're going to turn into Good Mythical Morning.
We did this on a podcast one time. We ate, the Impossible Burger.
Oh, man, I forgot.
It actually wasn't
bad.
That.
When?
Everything under the sun.
I wasn't in that.
We did.
The one time y'all do food on the podcast, I was invited. All right, we're going to do that on this podcast.
I think Dula was there.
So what are the restaurants that we'll be testing?
We should do Wendy's.
Wendy's sucks.
Okay.
Oh, no. Wendy's is pretty good.
A Wendy's burger?
Wendy's burger sucks.
It's not as good as Burger King.
If you're gonna do the
one
top
of the better burgers.
So we should do a poll on Instagram. Okay. What are the top 3 fast food burgers?
We're just gonna do 3.
If Wendy's is one of them, that's fine.
Okay.
So what are your top 3 fast food burgers?
People are gonna say Whataburger for sure.
Whataburger. Let's see. Sonic
Burger is really good.
The new Sonic burgers are pretty.
Sonic has always been solid.
Pretty great.
Shut your.
In-N-Out is great, but there's no In-N-Out.
So great,
there's
but
no
we
In-N-Outs
don't have
around
it
here.
here.
But I don't even think In-N-Out should be in the conversation with Whataburger. Whataburger is so much better than In-N-Out.
Okay, what about Shake Shack? I know this.
Shake Shack is not bad.
Shake Shack's good.
Yeah. Shake Shack is not. Is that fast food?
Didn't that one close?
Fast food. That's like you have to go in and sit down.
Oh, you're thinking of Steak and Shake.
That's Steak and Shake.
Steak and Shake did close. Not good.
Steak and Shake did close.
Steak and Shake.
Shake Shack. Where's that?
Not good.
Steak and that was by Best Buy.
No, where's Shake Shack?
Oh, we don't have a Shake Shack.
Shake and Shake.
It's in Houston.
Shake and Shack.
I was about to say.
Shake Shack. Five Guys. Five Guys would be Five Guys.
You want a $30 burger and fries.
It's not about how much it costs. It's about what's the best burger.
Okay, but what?
But is Five Guys fast food?
Five Guys is fast food.
Okay.
What we need to do for the podcast, we just need to get a plain burger, how it comes.
The number one.
Like number one from Burger King, from Whataburger, from Sonic.
Not from Burger King. Burger King sucks.
No, I need to prove to you that Burger King is good.
We're doing the top 3.
Well, but the whole point is that I convince you that Burger King is good. That's
not the top 3.
That's my whole point.
Burger King.
We're the top 3 plus Burger King. How's that?
Okay.
But because
it's not going to make the top 3. If you put the poll on Instagram, it's not gonna make the top 3.
Kevin is always going to Taco Bell, and I can't stand Taco Bell. Taco Bell's
Kevin
nasty.
has Taco Bell.
I know Taco Bell sucks. I know Taco Bell.
That's what I'm saying about
food.
Burger King. Every time I eat it, it feels like poison, but it scratches some part of my subconscious.
Right. It's called the id.
Yeah.
Burger King does not have good fries.
No, but their chicken fries are great.
I used to get the chicken fries from Burger King all the time.
Yeah.
That's what I would get when someone forced me to go to Burger King, and actually like them.
Yeah, the chicken fries.
We're gonna do this on the podcast soon.
But
McDonald's
has a pretty decent burger as well.
You know what? I like the Big Mac way better than anything at Burger King.
Yeah, I could. I mean,
100%.
The Big Mac is great, but you don't like the Big Mac because of the like it's got all the it's got special sauce and like
what are you talking about?
The layers.
Are you talking about just the meat? You want to lay out the
you mean
patties?
No.
You don't like it because the
things that
burger.
make it
You
good?
like it because they put the things on it that make it taste good.
A Big Mac is the best. Like I like a Big Mac more than a Whataburger. Like
Yeah.
I could accept that.
Yeah.
but it doesn't feel that, like I'd say maybe a quarter pounder with cheese compared to
Because you're saying like all the number ones.
Yeah.
And
You're saying
the
like a
Big Mac is
quintessential
not
burger.
McDonald's number one. That would be like their cheeseburger.
William Gregg always wanted us to go to Burger King, and it made me respect him less. I didn't know William Gregg loved Burger King, and now I need to text him.
I didn't know he was
'cause I
also
love
wrong
that.
in the same way that Will is wrong.
Yeah.
It's in the
unfortunately.
name.
Someone in the comments that likes Burger
Cameron
King.
earlier in the chat put Jack in the Box on the same level as Burger King, and
In
that feels
terms
crazy.
of badness. In terms of badness is what he was saying.
Jack in the Box on the same level as Burger King. Jack in
No,
the Box
I
is
don't
better
think.
than
I think
Burger
it's
King.
wrong, but he was still saying Burger King was bad.
The best thing at Jack in the Box is like the egg rolls and tacos.
No, they're like their ultimate cheeseburger is great.
I used to get
I
the
guess I
ultimate,
haven't had the cheeseburger.
ultimate cheeseburger at
their
Jack in the
sourdough
Box.
Jack is pretty good too.
I like Jack in the Box burgers.
Okay, let's
also
do a
better
Jack
than
in the
Burger
Box
King.
burger, a Burger King.
No, we're gonna do.
my
We're
God.
gonna do the top three.
We're gonna
Why
do
top
all.
three? Let's just do 5
We're gonna
and
do
do
the
them
top
all.
3 plus. What do I live?
Let's do it live. We'll eat those burgers live.
We're
We're
gonna
do
get
the top
the-
3 plus Burger King because it will
And Jack in the
most
Box.
certainly not be in the top.
All right, well it'll be in
No.
my top 1
There was
because I know you don't like it.
There was this challenge going around on Twitch before where people would go and they would go to a store. They would go to a fast food place and they would say, "Give me whatever the car in front of me gave me," and they would have to eat that. Everybody in the car would have to eat that together, and they would have to see how many restaurants they could get through.
Yes,
And
that's fun.
that feels like it would be fun to play. We should
like
do that.
live on the podcast.
Right.
Yeah,
like a
yeah, they
podcast
stream
episode?
live like off the
That'd be
dashboard,
crazy.
Yeah.
and they see how many restaurants they can get to. Usually, like somebody does it first, and then they challenge the other people to see if they can get through more.
Gotcha.
And
Right.
it was
So
crazy.
someone challenge us. To,
No,
I bet
But it's crazy.
we're all
because-
on diets.
Yeah, it's crazy because you never know if the person in front of you is going to
We're
get like,
just
like
talking
a
about like our
rage.
diets.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, let's go to every restaurant that we can and see how much we can eat.
That's true.
Have y'all seen so there's the new ice bucket challenge happening where it's for mental illness, right?
Okay.
You can't just pause.
I don't know what.
like that.
I don't know. The original ice bucket challenge was for Lou Gehrig's disease,
ALS.
ALS.
Now it's for mental
That's the
illness.
disease that Lou Gehrig.
What
are the odds?
UNC. What's the? I don't know the initials
What?
for that new ice bucket challenge.
I don't know.
I don't know.
There was a new ice bucket
Yeah,
challenge.
Yeah.
I mean it's not as popular as the ALS, but some people I see TikToks of people at Chili's saying thank you for nominating me for the Chili's Triple Dipper Challenge. I nominate everyone watching,
Ooh,
and they just
Chili's
eat triple
What is-
dippers, like as a
might go-
spoof on
I'm gonna
getting
actually go do
nominated
that after
for the
this.
I get it.
ice bucket
Screw
challenge.
any diet.
Yo, maybe that sounds great.
I've never had a triple dipper.
What?
I'm sorry.
What are we even
Oh,
talking
man.
about?
I've gotten the chicken
Natural
things.
hot
Yeah,
mozzarella
no, I haven't gotten the mozzarella.
What are you doing with your life? Going to Subway?
We're going to Chili's after this.
No, God, no.
I can't.
I have been on a diet since the election, and as of 3 weeks ago, had lost 20 pounds. But since then, I'm pretty sure I've gained all those pounds back
That's how I do it.
because I've had this like sick whatever like allergies, and I just haven't had the energy to like go and go to the gym and work out and be on my diet and stuff. And so I've just let myself go, and I have to get back on my diet because it's been kind of psychotic.
Yeah.
It's been terrible.
So you should do the ice bucket challenge
I should do the ice bucket
because
challenge.
it's
I
for
think.
mental whatever.
Cameron, we can go next cheat meal. I'll
Will was like it's for mental, and then there's way too long of a pause.
I didn't know if I should say mental awareness, mental
It's for mental
problem.
acuity.
Sure.
Okay, I'm sneezing.
Oh,
No, you're not, because you said it. Don't sneeze! Don't sneeze! Don't sneeze! No!
oh Lord! That episode where we ate those Impossible burgers is the one where Manuel said, "Oh shoot, what did he say?"
I don't know.
Oh come on!
I
It was
would
like
love to
iconic
know.
for a little while.
I'd love to know.
Oh, the Flimpsons.
Oh,
'Cause he-
he called the Simpsons the Flimpsons.
He like
And then-
smashed the Flintstones and the Simpsons together, and we like immediately jumped on him. We were like, "What the heck are you talking about?" He's like, "No wait!" Like,
Me fail English? That's impossible.
it was funny.
That's
So
from
for
The
a while, we
Simpsons.
almost made T-shirts out of Meet the Flintstones. It would have been great.
Meet the Flimpsons. Oh yeah.
Well, we've talked about food.
Oh well, we've talked about food, and we have a moratorium on Star Wars on Star Wars Days. We
It's not happening.
Freaking talk about that.
Blake,
Oh my God.
Actually, Blake hasn't commented at all.
Andor,
and
though?
she's the one that said I couldn't.
Have you been watching Andor, Kevin?
Yes.
Are you caught up?
Yes.
Oh my God,
It's wonderful.
it's so good. It's the best Star
Will's
Wars
just gonna sit there the
Star
whole time.
Wars ever made.
Will
I did
contribute something.
I did title.
I haven't seen Andor.
I did title the podcast episode "Blaine and Kevin argue about Star Wars" while Will patiently waits to talk about wrestling.
Yes, I like that
Because that was basically the
Got it.
entire episode
Yeah.
last week.
I have no wrestling news to add, so sorry.
Okay.
Oh, how unfortunate.
I'm sorry, guys.
There is new Katy Perry news.
Oh yeah,
New Katy Perry news.
Because I've been seeing all of these,
Terrible clips from her tour.
No, the I'm Judice, Kristen
From
Wiig,
SNL.
SNL. What's his name?
I'm Janet.
Yeah, it's making fun of like
yes.
the old like musicals.
I'm Holly.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. I'm Nora and I'm Judice, and then it's
Yeah, and she's
yeah.
just
So they've been doing clips of like Beyonce, I'm Holly, and then
Taylor
clips of like Taylor
Swift.
Swift,
Yeah.
and then did clips of Katy Perry like dancing at her concerts, and I'm Judy.
yeah, she looks ridiculous.
I don't understand why you throw that much money into like doing a tour and everything, and then just completely half-ass it like that. Like,
Well, I mean, there's thousands of people there, so somebody's got to like it.
I guess
Have y'all seen? Did y'all see that Lady Gaga had a free concert in Rio
Brazil?
de Janeiro?
Yeah.
for
like
2 million people.
that's nuts.
And there was they like stopped a credible bomb threat from it. Did you see that?
Whoa, no,
Like,
I
there
didn't know
it was
that.
going to be like a.
my
Well, I mean,
God.
that's
one of
a huge amount of people
That's
on the
crazy.
streets, like or on a beach. I don't know where they were.
Yeah, it's on a beach.
We should have a conversation about the morality
because
of rehearsal.
oh Lord,
Have y'all watched?
I have not.
I'm all caught
I
up on
can't-
rehearsal.
I
It's
can't
gonna
make
be
myself watch
nuts.
it.
It's gonna be so
my
nuts.
God.
Why? What's happening? What's happening?
Okay, this whole season
It's about plane crashes.
plane crashes, which I can't get Blake
What's
to
the
watch it
bit?
because she
What's the
hates
bit
flying.
about? I keep on seeing that Nathan Fielder compared Paramount Plus to Nazis.
Yeah. So so the thing about the rehearsal is he like just. I think he's really just going with where the people that he has involved in the show go with what they say, and just follows that to the most illogical end.
Yes.
And so, like, he starts with the idea, hey, and it's a credible idea that there's actual papers about, and people are actually concerned that co-pilots don't have the guts to stand up to pilots. They'll be like in a foggy situation, like, I'm not sure that we're reading this right. I think we need to. And legally, and according to their training, they're supposed to be able to say, "Nope, you're wrong. I'm taking control from you. We're gonna go around and try another landing."
You be the co-pilot. I'll be the pilot, and we'll.
You go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Hey,
Shut the hell up.
Captain. I'm sorry. It seems like we're about to.
No, I got this. I got
I
this
think we
one.
might-
Just keep your hands to yourself, and
I think we might kill 260 people.
no, we'll be fine.
I
We'll
think,
be fine.
I think there's a very real chance that.
No, hey, I've done this. I know what I'm doing. I'm the captain now.
Okay, I guess it's okay. I'm gonna eat my salad. Bam!
Yeah.
And then the whole plane dies. And so they played like real clips.
I just am imagining all the poor people who chose to listen to the podcast with headphones in.
What about the people on the planes, Blaine? What about the people on the plane?
Oh, the poor people
burning
listening
flesh.
Oh my God.
with
I have
headphones.
a limiter on, but I can only do so much.
They rehearse different, like from black boxes.
Scenarios.
Well, they get transcripts,
They get
from
transcripts.
black
Oh,
boxes.
wow.
of
At first, he
plane
starts with
crashes.
actors, and he's like, "I'm not getting this with actors." Then he starts with an actual co-pilot for an actual airline that's based out of Houston, Texas.
Ooh.
And so
Yeah.
he builds
the
an entire terminal that looks exactly
It
like
is
IAH.
insane.
It looks
It is
exactly like
insane.
George Bush International Airport. And he gets like he makes the pilot's lounge and tries to figure out what the conversation is going to look like.
How
It's
does
like,
he
hey,
have this much money?
yeah, that's part of the whole joke too. HBO's giving me this money and we can use it for whatever we want. And so they do this whole ruse of making the pilot's lounge, and then the co-pilot and the pilot just go in there and sit because he got like actors to go. This is the crazy part too. He got actors to go follow around and like befriend pilots
in the real airport.
in the real airport without their knowledge recorded the conversations, and now he's getting these actors to imitate these real life
that they watched for a day.
And so
one of them's a Panda Express worker in the airport.
What?
It's like, okay, I need you to go mimic.
I need you to go mimic the Panda Express worker because this is where our pilot and co-pilot are going to order their food. So they do this whole rehearsal and they get to the pilot's lounge and they're just sitting there. Everybody's just sitting there not talking to each other. And Nathan Fielder comes over and he's like, "Hey, I thought we were going to get like some interaction." He's like, "No, this is how it goes. Everybody just, we don't
really talk to each other."
He's like, "Well, when do you talk to each other the first time?" He's like when we're getting on the plane, usually that's when
that's the first time they meet.
He's like, "Well, we should have done that instead of..." He's like telling the guy, he's like, "Well, you just asked me what..." It's hilarious. But so fast forward, like he goes down all these rabbit holes of finding out how to make a co-pilot good at saying hard things. Yeah. And so he used to be a producer on the Canadian American Idol. Yeah. So he revives like American Idol type show and gets real people to come audition
for a fake
spot. They know it's a fake spot, but they know that if you get recognized that you might get, it's still like this promise of fame that never is going to come. Sure. So he gets the co-pilots to start judging the American Idol contestants, and then he gets the American Idol contestants to judge the co-pilot's judgment of them.
It's like, how would you rate your
judge
on a scale of 1 to 10?
And then he's like, "Oh man, I remember doing this. Why was I so bad at it?" Then he starts doing it, and he's still really bad at it.
He's getting really bad scores.
And he's like, "You know what? This also makes me think of that time that I had to send an uncomfortable email to Paramount Plus because they pulled an episode of Nathan for You about the one where he makes the pro telling the real story of the Holocaust clothing company, because there's an actual,
so many levels of this.
Tyga is an actual like clothing company that did this tribute of a Holocaust denier.
Jesus.
There's one of like the founders of their company or whatever.
Good Lord.
And so he's like, "We need to make a clothing line that is all about telling the truth about the Holocaust." And so like he made this whole display about like gas chambers and stuff to put in stores, and he like brought it to the store, and the store owner's like, "I don't think you know anything about advertising. Like, this cannot be in my store." And he got a rabbi to like consult. He's Jewish. Nathan Fielder is Jewish. He got a rabbi to like consult, and he's like, "Well, hey, this is just the stuff that he was telling me." And he's like, "No, you didn't tell me you were gonna like put this in. We were just talking about the reality of the Holocaust."
And so the company raised millions of dollars, by the way.
Yeah, so it's a real company. Yes. They donate all of it to like Holocaust museums.
Wow.
Yes. And so, but you can go. It's called Summit Ice. You can still go buy a jacket. But they Paramount Plus in Germany took that episode off of the streaming platform, and so then every other
because
country,
they thought that was anti-Semitic.
Right. With they said with the current climate, we don't touch anything that has to do with Israel Hamas.
Cool.
And so it's weird that it started in Germany.
It started in Germany.
It's as if it started in Germany and then it just marched across Europe
and expanded to the entire world
until the whole world was at war against this one episode of Nathan For You. And so he goes back to, "Oh man, why did I have such a hard time telling the truth in this email to Paramount Plus for go ahead."
Wait,
he gets somebody.
He creates a Paramount Plus Germany office, which looks like
looks like
a Nazi,
a Nazi war planning, like
war planning,
like mansion. And then he gets like a American actor to pretend like he's a German and to go in there and be like, "What's the problem?" And he's like, "Just say what you would normally say." And then the actor's like really good at ad-libbing. He's like, "I feel like the problem is with you, Nathan, because you have made this company into a Nazi war criminal." And then Nathan Fielder's like, he's like really being like talked down to by this actor that he hired for his show.
And then he goes and looks out the window, and there's like Paramount Plus guards who have patches on.
He's like, what have I done?
Blue patches with the Paramount Plus logo.
Anyway, Cameron's right. We just explained the entire season of Nathan.
Sorry, that's the first episode.
The Rehearsal. So Robbie said to talk about the morality of it. The morality of it
is good.
No, I mean, I don't know, because he is involving real people.
Yes, without their knowledge and putting them on camera,
and they become the butt of the joke. If it was something like, he often makes himself the butt of the joke. Like that's where it's going in this season also. But like last season, there was stuff with like child actors that just got way too.
Yeah,
it was crazy. In the last season of The Rehearsal, that whole bit where like they're like faking the family together,
and then like the kid is confused, like thinks that he's his actual dad.
It's crazy.
It's insane.
Yeah. That's why like I'm not like, I think it's funny what he's doing, and I think that they're like his space for it or whatever. I'm not trying to say that he's wrong to do it, but it just is so uncomfortable to me to watch. Like it's just too real. I had to stop watching it. It was crazy.
Really? Now, I felt that way when I first watched it. I watched the very first episode of The Rehearsal, season 1, which is I became very different.
I was very sensitive to it at the beginning, but then the more I exposed myself to it, I became less sensitive to it.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened, but now I have no problem with it.
Yep, that's exactly right. I think Robbie says, I think he's really good at trying to make himself the butt of the joke, but he's also really good at finding people that are totally fine with it, expressing themselves fully on camera.
I think he's good at like drawing that out of people, because he's so deadpan, and he just sort of like responds. Like he's talking to the first co-pilot that he found, and he's like has a long distance girlfriend, and the co-pilot's like, yeah, she works at Starbucks. I'm just afraid like somebody at Starbucks is gonna like steal her away from me. Like somebody's gonna come in and she's just gonna. He's like, what?
Fall in love with
Why would you? She's gonna fall in love with a random Starbucks customer. And then he starts talking to the girlfriend about it. And apparently, like all these guys come in and like give her gifts.
Yes, she's wearing an ankle bracelet.
Wearing like an ankle bracelet. Yeah. So
he's also so good at like finding those people.
Yes.
Like I just feel like that those people are so random and rare or whatever. But Nathan Fielder, he has like a sense. Like in that episode of Nathan For You, where he does like the hot dog stand thing, and he's like, if you're honest, if you lie about it, then you don't get the coupon or whatever. And one guy lies, and he just follows the whole rest of the episode is him following the guy to like punish him.
Yeah, don't bring them out on a ship.
Yes,
like
he's crazy.
Pretending
the whole bit where he's like bringing him his dinner. He's like, I hope you're hungry for nothing.
For nothing. And then the other people on the boat are the people that he cut in front of.
It's insane. There's I think where I get like hung up is the fact that most of the people know that they're on camera, and then in the end, like they have to agree to be on camera in some way, but they also don't know that like these are the intentions of the show is not a documentary or really.
It sort of is though. Like he's sort of putting like real life,
but in a very comedic and entertaining way, to where like I would say the first season. Andrea, is that her name? The mother. What's
that he starts living with? I can't remember.
Maybe it's not.
I can't remember her real name, but she was psycho.
She was psycho, and she kind of becomes the butt of the joke.
For sure,
she makes her way she makes it that way, and he just kind of lets it happen.
I just feel like if I was saying these things to someone who I knew was going to be on TV, I'd be like, "Oh, well, I'm not going to do this, right?"
Yeah.
So I don't understand why
she
people
agrees.
Continue to go along with it.
She allows and knows that this is going to go out to the public.
A somewhat sincere attempt at aviation safety education.
Yes,
somewhat sincere.
That's what he calls. He calls United Airlines to see if he can go like get a pass to go into the pilot's room, but for a documentary to give a somewhat sincere attempt at aviation.
And they're like, "What do you mean somewhat sincere?" We have a problem with the language somewhat sincere,
and they don't allow him, and that's why he bills the entire airport. It's because of that line.
Oh my god!
It's insane. You have to watch it.
So funny.
It's incredible.
Oh, good lord.
We haven't talked about the studio. Have we on the podcast? Have we?
man.
Studio is
We've been watching
amazing.
the studio together.
I don't know. Every time
Speaking of meta,
oh yeah,
Yeah.
Every
it's
time
a
I talk
TV show about the film industry.
Every time we bring up an Apple TV Plus show, I always am so frustrated by how few people know about
the
Apple
studio.
TV. Yeah, or not just the studio, but all the great shows that are on Apple TV.
Yeah, I think Apple is just content with making money other places, and
because they're losing money on Apple TV Plus.
They are losing money, but they win a lot of awards.
That's true.
Yeah.
And so
They are the first streaming service to win an Oscar for Best Picture. Was Coda. Which is weird because like Coda was great, but
I don't think anyone expected to win the Oscar.
Yeah,
I loved Coda.
It was great, but it wasn't like the best.
That's the same thing I felt about Anora. I loved Anora, but I did not expect it until it started getting all the other award show buzz. I didn't expect
Severance
it
and Ted Lasso are like the two mainstream shows from there, but they have so many little gems like the studio.
C is great.
C is
the studio.
Great.
For All Mankind
is so good.
What if Russia landed on the moon first, basically, and then it does like the entire space race history after that?
And it's so good that like immediately one of my favorite things about For All Mankind is slight spoilers for the show if you're going to start watching it. But
I haven't seen it.
The For All Mankind.
Oh,
no, you can still hear in the phone. Will doesn't know how headphones work. Why can I still hear you?
You push the headphones.
I can hear you
louder. On For All Mankind, the whole premise of the show is what if Russia got to the moon before we beat us in the space
making
race?
a real habit of saying the things that I say after I
but
say
immediately after Russia beats us to the moon.
Words, Kevin.
I'm not a gatekeeping words.
After Russia beats us to the moon, NASA like needs a fall guy. It needs to blame our failure on somebody, and they turn
Werner
on Werner von Braun, which
in a way that they never did.
A real, like,
was a real Nazi.
Really worked for NASA. Was a real Nazi. Really used like people in concentration camps to experiment on like how long people could go without oxygen or like what like hypercolic fuels.
He killed people to make the V2 rockets that they were using to kill people in England, and he
NASA,
still has like exhibits.
A building at NASA with your name on it,
dedicated to.
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes.
Because we were successful.
Yes.
Because we were successful. Operation Paperclip. We brought hundreds of Nazis over from Germany, and they are who helped us make actual rockets to send people to space. We didn't start building. Robert Goddard started building rockets to send people to space. They thought he was a crazy person,
right? And
so we started building rockets to shoot at each other, and then they used that technology to wait. We could actually get to space with these. Yeah. And so that's what we started doing with Nazi scientists, and we never stopped.
And it's crazy
because we were successful. I think that's what's so genius about it. If we weren't successful, people would have been like...
immediately turned on him and threw him under the bus.
Okay, well, remember, this guy's a Nazi.
That's my favorite part about For All Mankind, and it has several moments like that where it's very true to the way that like America would behave in the situation.
And is it calling out NASA for like having
a little bit?
Oh yeah, sure.
A Nazi.
I think that's happened like for NASA's entire history.
I think what it's doing more is it's not just calling them out for having a Nazi there, it's calling them out for just using him. Like if we had not made it to the moon, they absolutely would have like held the fact that he was a Nazi over him and used that to
the American public didn't know. The American public didn't know until like the 90s.
And like Werner von Braun is in what?
No,
Werner von Braun is in that like Disney special.
Yeah, with Walt Disney.
It's crazy.
Oh my god,
it's crazy. Yeah. So For All Mankind is a fantastic show that I highly recommend to people. At least like the first two or three seasons of it are really, really good. But yeah, there's shows like that nobody even knows about. For
C
Apple
is great.
TV
What
Plus.
if the entire world
was blind?
And what would an entirely worldwide deaf culture? How would they like communicate with each other?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How would they fight? Like it's
really I think one of Jason Momoa's best performances.
I think it is Jason Momoa's best performance.
I don't
not Minecraft.
I actually
movie?
don't think he's done a good performance since then. I don't know what's happening to Jason
unfortunately.
Momoa.
Although
he was the bad guy in Fast and Furious, and it was really bad.
I am really excited. They casted him as Lobo for Supergirl.
He would be perfect for Lobo.
He seems like a good Lobo.
Yeah.
Jason Momoa.
Jason Momoa.
But the studio, we've been watching it together. Highly recommend to those.
That's something
watching.
I know about. We almost got into DC Comics, and Will wouldn't have been to talk.
Oh God, no. God.
The studio is so good, and it's such a great meta commentary on the way that like studios are making movies today.
Yeah, how studio executives interact with actual artists,
and it's made in the way that they talk about in the show. It's like the show itself.
Right. Every show is about the thing that they're talking.
Every episode, yeah.
Every episode, yeah.
There was one where the whole point of the episode is that there's a clip from a noir movie that's being made. Was it? Yeah, it's with Zac Efron.
A noir movie being made.
They were shooting it on actual film, and one of the reels of film disappeared.
Right, so it becomes a noir mystery that Seth Rogen has to solve
the actual
about
episode.
The noir movie.
Right,
and so that
there's
one where it's based on like a whole long shot, one take shot. And that whole episode is one whole long one take shot.
That's the best episode, I think.
Yeah,
that was incredible. It was so frustrating.
I've been seeing a lot of clips from this most recent one about people talking about how great it was.
Okay, so we need to watch it after.
Yeah, we're going to watch it after this. Right, Will?
Come on by, everyone.
Right, Will?
Everyone's invited.
Right, Will?
The address is... right.
But the studio is fantastic.
Yes,
highly recommend. Seth Rogen, a lot of times, is not super funny to me for some reason. I've
never had a problem with Seth Rogen.
That whole run of what was that frat house with Zac Efron,
Pineapple Express, the neighbors, and this is the end.
Yeah,
Knocked Up. It's all the same people,
right? Yeah,
and the first time I saw most of those movies, I thought they were hilarious. The first time I saw Pineapple Express, I was in college. I was the perfect age for it. I thought it was one of the funniest movies I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Now it's sort of okay, I get it.
That's how I feel about The Interview. When I've only seen it once.
The Interview is kind of the same thing.
And it was hilarious.
It's hilarious, but I don't think I'll ever watch it again.
Right.
Right. It's fun for that.
And
that
they're
one
probably now they're probably also out of touch.
Seth Rogen's laugh.
I can't make fun of people's laughs. Sorry.
They probably haven't aged too well with the style of humor.
But it's Danny McBride is the same person in all those movies, and that's who he is in all of his TV shows, and I still watch those.
I was almost in a movie with Danny McBride.
Oh, is that the one that we were talking about the other day?
Yeah, and I say almost. Okay.
What are you talking about?
He auditioned for a movie when he was in 6th grade. You didn't know that?
And I got called back. So this is a movie.
Why did I not know this?
It's on Netflix now. It's called The Legacy of the White
Josh Brolin.
Yeah, Josh Brolin is the
He's
dad.
almost in a movie with Thanos.
Yes, he would have been my dad.
I could have played the Kevin Bacon game with Will.
And I would have been 2 degrees away.
2 degrees away.
Hold on. You have to explain this.
So I was in, I think, 6th or 7th grade.
And you just decided I'm going to be a child actor?
Well, you just asked me to explain, so I was going to.
Let him explain. Explain this. What? I don't understand.
No, I had no intentions to be a child actor. I did like to do the plays and stuff at church and school. But there were open auditions in Beaumont at the Beaumont Community Center, next to Ford Park. They were come this day. We're looking for people the age group I was in, and they said kind of chubby, and of course I've always been on the chubby side, and so I was like, okay, this is it. This is
We're looking for an Augustus Gloop type.
This is my big break. Yes, that's exactly it. And could sing. I think that was part of it. Is could sing or maybe play the guitar. And so I couldn't really play the guitar, but I had most of those. And so I auditioned and realized.
How did you learn about it? You just
I think it was on Facebook or something. My mom just told me about it. She was like, "You should audition."
That's so random.
It was nothing expected from it.
Yeah.
But I auditioned and I got called back for the second round of auditions in a different I went to a different town. Kid. I don't know where. Thank you, Kevin.
I don't think you should say it like that. But go ahead.
We had to. It was hours away. I don't remember where, but it felt way more intimate. The director of the movie is Jody Hill.
Don't say intimate.
Not intimate doesn't have to be
that's fine.
A weird thing.
No, yes.
The director of the movie.
He wasn't there.
Jody Hill.
I didn't see him. I don't think. Maybe he was. But Jody Hill has directed a lot of Danny McBride movies.
And one of the directors any Danny McBride show, Jody Hill is the director.
He directed
showrunner.
A couple episodes of Righteous Gemstones.
But he's in Righteous Gemstones.
Yeah. But I think him and Danny McBride are good friends.
Sure.
He's talked about him in interviews. And Josh Brolin is him and the child actor that they were looking for, the leads of the movie, where they go camping and hunting really to shoot a white-tailed deer, and the son doesn't want to go hunting. He's wants to just play guitar and all this stuff. But the dad play Fortnite, and Danny McBride's the friend of the dad, and I think he's going through a divorce. I don't know. It's on Netflix now, but I got called back and. I feel like I was pretty close to getting.
So random that they were casting in Beaumont. I guess
They wanted somebody with
shooting
Southern accent.
nearby.
It seemed to be like production nightmare because it didn't come out till like 5 years later. The boy who got the role is his last name's Montana. He's in Young Sheldon.
Hannah Montana.
He's in
Hannah
Young
Montana?
He's in Young Sheldon. He's the brother of Young Sheldon. And now
He's brother Sheldon?
Speaking of Hannah Montana, he's the same character. They got a spin-off show of him dating or him married to Emily Osment, who's Hannah Montana's best friend.
Wait,
so
We made the connection.
there's a spin-off show of
Young Sheldon.
of Young Sheldon's
Yes.
brother.
Yes.
I have
Why?
Yeah.
We got
Because they gotta-
spin-offs of spin-offs now.
They gotta milk that teeth for as long
Young
as they
Sheldon's
possibly
brother
can.
gets his own show.
Yes.
Yeah.
They made
First
a
of all, we had
spin-off
to-
of a spin-off.
We had to rewind to one character from,
Right.
from a bad show's
right.
Yeah.
Right.
childhood,
Right.
and now we have to go watch his brother.
Yeah.
And people watch it.
Yeah.
Apparently.
So now
Young Sheldon's like one of the most
Georgie, that's him. Yes. So he got the
Young
role.
Sheldon's like one of the most talked about.
Yeah. It's huge.
Watched in network
Is
television
it good?
shows.
I don't know. I see
no.
regular TikToks about Young Sheldon.
I
Like
see clips from
I'm
Young
not
Sheldon
on
but
that
all
like
the
TikTok.
time,
Yeah,
and I
this
don't
seems
watch
like
it.
sitcom TV, and that's why
Yeah, it
like
is.
network sitcom, and that's why I don't watch it.
That's what the Georgie and show with Emily Osment is. But it's just crazy that like he was very young in Legacy of the White-tailed Deer Hunter, and it came out so much later after he was like already in Young Sheldon. So, but yeah, it was crazy.
I'm going to go ahead and
that's
count
wild.
it. Will was in a movie with Josh Brolin called Legacy of the
White-tailed
Deer
Deer Hunter.
and Josh Brolin was in the
Ghost?
No. What is it?
The movie with Kevin Bacon.
No, yeah, but it's not the Invisible Man. It's like the Invisible
I
Man.
don't
It's the
know.
one where they turn him into the Invisible Man.
The Invisible Man.
That's not the Invisible Man.
The Invisible Man.
Hollow Man.
Hollow Man.
okay.
That's it. That's
With
it.
Kevin
Josh Brolin
Bacon?
was in Hollow
With Kevin
Man
Bacon.
So I'm 2 degrees
Kevin Bacon is the
2
Hollow
degrees
Man.
away with an
2
asterisk.
degrees, yeah.
But yeah, that's a fun story.
Will was almost Young Sheldon.
I was
That's
almost-
Yeah,
Young
I
Sheldon,
cannot
no.
believe that's so crazy.
I don't know how many callbacks they had, but as far in most
I
productions,
mean,
as
getting
far as I
called
know,
back at all is a huge deal.
yeah.
yeah.
So I was really hoping to meet Josh Brolin because he was already Thanos at the time. So I was like, oh my
was
gosh,
Thornos.
I could be in a movie with Thanos.
no.
Uh, and by the way, the movie is bad.
I'm gonna go watch it. I
I'll
need to
say
watch
it.
it.
Dodged a bullet.
It's bad.
You really
But I mean, he
preserved your
obviously
career.
ended up well, where he's
You preserved
on-
your career. Now you can be famous
That's right.
for all the right reasons.
That's right. Yes, I'm sorry
Yeah.
for those listening who didn't know this story. I forget about it.
Snatched him
hey,
from the
can we-
hands of Josh Brolin and got him on our podcast.
Can we just applaud with a golf clap how Will told that story?
Oh,
Really? Stop it.
Golf clap.
That's true.
I want to thank the producers.
Your
Thank your
skills have
wife for
improved.
trying
I want to
You
thank
tell
Jody
stories
Hill
better.
and Danny McBride and Josh.
Okay, you're ruining it.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, Young Sheldon apparently is the most watched show on network television. That blows my mind because I don't know.
It's
anybody
always
who
something
watches
bad
it.
like that. Like it
How
was
is
the
that
Bang Bang
possible?
Theory forever.
Who even watches network television?
I think every grandparent household
Right.
has
Maybe
to
they just have it on
Big Bang
in
Theory.
the background while they're sleeping.
the largest demographic of people who actually watch like TV on cable is like over 65.
Yeah, my grandparents love the Big Bang Theory,
Love.
and they love Young Sheldon. I think
Interesting.
I don't know why. I think because the characters are so stereotypical, like, and it just maybe feels like the '70s show or whatever.
I don't know.
But they're all nerds. Cameron says Maddie loves Big Bang Theory, Young Sheldon, and Georgie and Mandy's first marriage.
Which makes sense
First
because
marriage.
I think the second largest demographic is women like 18 to 34. So
Maddie falls in there. Yeah.
Boom.
Well, Cameron, tell Maddie that I was almost in all of those. Except
Basically,
Big
yeah.
Bang.
what's Mandy's first marriage?
That Georgie and Mandy's
Georgie
first marriage
and
is the
Mandy-
one with Emily Osment.
And
where
the joke is they get divorced and they get remarried at some point in Young Sheldon.
Is
Isn't that the
Georgie
thing?
in Big Bang Theory at all? Do we ever
no,
know?
No.
he's
Why do we care?
people like the characters.
Okay. Maybe we should ask Maddie. Why is it important for us to watch
Let's have her on the podcast.
Georgie and Mandy's first marriage?
Hey, I brought some videos. Do we have time to watch some?
Sure.
some
You brought
videos?
them? I'll go
I brought
He's
on a
got
CD?
some
on a
DVD
on
ROM?
a DVD.
on a DVD.
On a
ROM.
This is someone
David?
who comes across my For You page probably every single day. and he always says the same thing. Of it's as someone like a server.
Remember to like and subscribe, hit that bell. That's what he says.
No.
How much for the soup?
I'll just listen.
Yes, he'll ask how much. They'll say how much it is, and he's like, "Can I get 1,000 of these?" And he says it every single video, and he does it because he brings it to feed homeless people. It's I'm in no way making fun of him or diminishing what he's doing. It's a good thing.
Okay.
But he will order as many as he can. But every video he will try to slip into the restaurant owners or who the servers in some way that they're going to homeless people so that he can get it for free. He'll try to slip it in so that
Stop saying slip it in.
I'm just gonna watch it. We're just gonna push play.
Just notice.
$6.95. Could I get 1,000 orders of soup?
Ooh, it's a large order, sir. Do you mind if I check with the chef and see if he's capable?
Yeah, do that.
Absolutely.
Okay, so this is staged.
See if he's capable.
They're not always like
this.
They're not so obvious.
Super staged.
This is staged. I think to the point of saying, "Hey, I'm gonna ask you for 1,000 orders," and you just say you're gonna see what you can do.
Okay, we're gonna let it continue.
Yeah, do that.
Absolutely.
This is a real restaurant and be like, get the hell out of here.
I'm doing good.
I heard you need 1,000 cups of soup.
1,000 cups of soup. Trying to feed every homeless person in the city.
We could definitely do 1,000 cups of soup, or as much as we can, and if you need more, come back.
Do as many as you can.
This is staged.
And if we have more people, I'll come back. How about that?
Definitely.
Yeah, I agree.
So we have a bunch of food here. We have some nice treats for you here. We put together some turkey and Swiss sandwiches.
Oh, you did sandwiches too?
Yeah.
This is one of the good examples, I guess.
Everybody needs a little bit of something.
Awesome.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Everybody needs a little bit of something.
Everybody needs a little bit of something. I got that on a t-shirt.
This is his goal.
You hit the right spot today, so yeah. No, we're happy to do this.
Yeah.
Dude.
We want to do it.
Well, thank you so much. What the heck?
We didn't even know you were going to be filming.
I think this is the point. It's no that's the point where it no longer becomes stage is when they're like,
Sure.
it's going to be on
But
us.
this is a commercial for this restaurant.
It becomes a commercial for the restaurants, but I think he is intentional. Like there are some videos where he's like intentionally being.
I sent two.
Okay. Where he's like, oh yeah, it's
Yeah. That's
Okay.
that's
Let's try
one.
this one. Let's do wait, audio.
$5.50.
It's $5.50?
Yep.
Could I get 1,000 comma rolls?
1,000? You say 1,000?
Yeah, could you make that many?
We got 20.
You could make me 20?
20 right now. We have them in.
Well, how about just make 20?
Let's make a deal.
All right, sounds good, brother. Thank you.
So this is also very
that
staged.
seems staged.
Well, I'm not.
What? I just heard you from off camera. You said 1,000?
When you say stage, like he goes in saying the point of the video is he's gonna. From what I would assume is that he's saying I'm gonna film this interaction and I'm gonna ask for a ton of orders and I just want you to say you're gonna do as many as you can. Like, and then I actually want them.
Okay.
What was the explanation that you just said for when you say stage? What I mean that he's doing is he is planning the entire video with all participants. I know, and asking them.
Yes,
not necessarily stage.
I'm gonna let it finish, and then we're gonna let Will explain why he wanted to watch these videos.
Okay.
and why they're not staged.
And
they're
then
staged.
and then we'll.
I mean, I just want.
Will seems to know that
they're
staged,
real
and he's fine with
restaurants,
that.
and like they're.
We don't. No one's arguing that they might be fake restaurants.
Well, like, what do you mean when you say stage?
I mean exactly what you just said. He goes in and says, I'm going to film this interaction. You act like at first, oh, that seems like ridiculous.
Right.
Then you say it's going to be free, and then that's staged.
Yes, I agree.
If it would not be staged, if he was like, I'm going to get 1,000 of these, and they're like, what? What are you talking about?
Get 1,000.
Idiot. And they're like, no, I'm going to feed the homeless.
Robbie agrees with me.
I don't know what Rob is
Agree with
agreeing
Bill about what? That it's not staged?
I don't know.
What's not staged about this?
We're not. Nobody's saying. Will and Robbie both understand that it's staged, and they're fine with that because they are making a separate point. So we're just going to finish
the point?
it.
What's
we're
the
going to
point?
finish it, and then we're going to let Will expound on his point.
Thank you, Blaine.
You got me 20 for me?
Yes, I got
Thank
it for
you, sir.
You're welcome.
That was very quick. I got a big order for you.
Yes, thank you very much.
Yeah.
The total is 179.
179?
Yep, thank you.
Here's your card.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a wonderful day.
All right, you can stop it there. This is where it is no longer staged, and he says, "I got a big order for you," so that they will ask, "What's it for?" so that he could say it's for feeding the homeless people. And so it's like he does it in every video that he has to pay. He in some way tries to like say
he tries to get them to say,
Give it to
"Oh,
him
it's for
for
the
free."
homeless.
Yes.
Let's give it to you for free."
yes, which in a way makes it awkward for the restaurant to where they know it's a big video. It's gonna
I
be a
agree
big-
that part's not staged because sometimes he does pay for it and sometimes he doesn't.
Right.
That's the part I
But
was.
the whole thing is staged,
And it feels
like the video that they're doing with them is staged.
it feels weird that it's staged.
up to the point of them getting him getting the food and him paying.
It
and all that
feels-
stuff is
it
no
feels
longer
weird
staged.
He's
that it's
trying to get them
staged.
to like say we're going to give this to you for
Yes.
free.
Right.
So go ahead, Blaine, and then I'll say
It
something.
feels weird that it's staged because why he's like making content and the content is supposed to be like, oh, look how wholesome, like these people decided to help these homeless people or whatever. Like he is deciding to go and either pay for these people's food, or the restaurant is deciding to pay for these people's food, and we're supposed to feel like, oh, what a nice thing that he did. But the fact that it's all kind of fake makes that feel disingenuous and weird.
It is disingenuous
like
and weird.
he's like cloud farming.
Also that he's filming it.
Yeah.
Every single one of these, it's a great thing to go and feed homeless people. I'm not saying that, but just go do it, right?
Yeah.
Just why do I have to watch a video of you doing it for it to mean something?
Yeah.
And I know people are going to be like, well, it's a way of getting awareness out. It's a way of showing you like how good some of these restaurant owners are. But also, he shows the ones who they don't get to the point of, if you're going to stage it that much, just say, hey, this is going to homeless people. Would you like a free commercial for your restaurant?
Yeah.
Just say that.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be much, but it's always every video that I get. The
I got a
comments
big
are-
order for you.
The comments are always like noticing the fact that he's trying to somehow say this is for homeless people. What are you gonna give?
Have you ever
I got a big order for you.
Have you seen that guy that
I'm going to go
goes-
feed some of my friends who
Happened to
where
not
did you
have
sleep last
homes.
night? Oh, they slept on the concrete and under the underpasses.
Right.
Oh, why did they do that? Well, because that's where they live. That's where they stay most of the time. Because they don't have houses.
Have you seen that guy who does he cuts people's lawns?
Yes.
Yeah.
He feels
That's
I
way
love
better.
those videos.
That's way better.
because he goes to the
Still
person.
weird that
he's
he's
like,
filming
I'm
it.
filming it, and I'll make like money off the content or whatever. So I'm
Yes.
going to do this for free
But
for you.
I also get why he's. The reason I watch those videos is because I enjoy watching him clean a really
Right, that's what I'm
messy
saying.
yard.
That's like
Oh yeah, that's that.
what's the visual version of ASMR? If there's a
Sure.
visual,
I don't know,
For sure,
like
but
rug
it's
cleanings
satisfying.
or power washing.
Oh, oddly satisfying. That's
Yeah,
it. Oddly,
yes.
strangely or oddly
Yes.
satisfying.
Right.
Like when you see a yard go from like the state that he finds them in to
Right.
like being a well-kept yard.
And so I love his videos.
Those are great. Yeah.
I don't understand.
Also, the pressure washing guy. There's a pressure washing
Oh
guy
yeah,
that does
he's
the
good
same
too.
thing.
I don't
He
understand.
needs to go
what the-
pressure wash that Trump off of the Trump sign off of the
off
thing. The guy
I-10
that keeps
all over
putting it
it.
on I-10.
Yeah. I don't understand the point of these videos. Like,
Yeah,
this
I
just-
understand
It
the point.
feels,
I understand
it
the
feels
point. The
icky.
point is, look how great I am.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the point.
and he's
it
making a
feels
lot of money.
weird.
Like they get millions of
Yeah,
views.
huge
and-
engagement.
his channel is
Yeah.
monetized.
But
Yeah.
every video, like I don't see any positive. I think every video people feel the same way that we do.
Yeah, that's
And
kinda gross.
It's just it's. I usually skip them, but I do really enjoy whenever they don't give it to him for free, and he has to. Sometimes like they will find out it's for homeless people, and they'll still make him pay.
Like, oh, cool! That's a good thing that you are doing.
Yes, and it's so funny.
I got a big order for you.
Yeah.
That's
You
fascinating.
certainly do. $3,000, sir.
Robbie said there's a whole genre of video making of videos making fun of these.
Right, because we're getting to the
that's
point where
funny.
people are going to be like, "Wait, I can't save you with the Heimlich maneuver yet. I have to give my friend my phone so they can film it."
Yeah.
Hold on,
okay.
I'm pulling up this.
I
one of
see
the
this
person
video.
making-
This one's funny. This is he's like one of the content creators that'll make fun of a lot of like relevant people like this.
Why is that to film? Why does he just make fun of it though? I'm just kidding.
Let's
so this
see.
is-
This
this
is what Robbie said.
It's $14.50.
Could I get 1,000 of them?
Of course, sir. That'll be $1,698.
Aren't you going to ask what they're for?
Honestly, sir, it's not my business. I don't really care what it's for.
Oh, well, actually, I'm going to bring them down to the homeless shelter.
No.
Whoa, hey, what are you doing?
I know your game. If I hear you say they're for the homeless, I'm gonna have to give them to you for free.
Oh,
I ordered those.
Are you throwing a party?
So the bit is like
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
making them look like jerks by not paying for it.
Like
Sometimes I think that is what he's
that's
trying to
I think
do.
that's
Okay.
kind of the harm of the real guy.
Sure.
That could be the harm.
This
of
is a
like,
joke, though, Blaine.
This is a
not
joke.
the real
Yeah,
guy.
no, I get that. I get that.
But it could be like harmful for a business if they're not.
Right.
They don't have the ability to give 1,000
Also, Will,
orders
this
worth
one
of.
definitely staged.
That one's definitely staged. That one's really funny. He did another one where it was like, he has, I think he's at In-N-Out and they give a free order. He gives them the free order from the homeless people. And then and then someone else comes in saying, well, I want 1,000 orders for a bunch of middle-class people. And then it gives a whole like socioeconomic viewpoint where it's like, then someone comes to give it for the wealthy upper-class people. And he's like, he tells the first person, oh, actually, I can no longer give it to you because I have to give it to the... dang it, I really screwed it up.
You did.
Robbie,
No,
find it and send it.
That sounds funny.
Robbie, find it and send it because that one's really...
Would you like to keep it or pass it on?
Robbie's our Jamie on a 5-second delay.
Jamie, pick it up.
Robbie,
if anything, we're supposed to be wrapping up. It's 5 after.
no,
Five
it's
after,
not,
we
but we
barely
started...
talked
We have to wrap up, guys. We promised our audience that we would only use an hour of their time,
Also, we're all very tired.
and
so
we're very prompt
Sometimes they're going to be like this.
all the time.
All right, well, whatever. Sorry, I didn't have the video for y'all.
What are we talking about? We're not. No,
I don't know.
No,
This is your fault.
no.
You know what?
Blaming Will for anything.
I agree with this. We should blame Will.
For what?
We could have gone on longer.
Sorry, Dad. I should have had the videos on time. I'm sorry. I know our family's depending on this.
Our family? Are we a
Yeah,
family now?
no. If we talked about like the new documentary on kids on social media making
Hold
money
on.
for their
Robbie
families.
sent it.
Robbie said yes!
Turn that music off. Get that music out of here.
One more hour.
No,
more hour.
Those lights
One
off.
more hour.
Thank you, Robbie.
Oh my
Robbie did
God.
it.
That's amazing.
Robbie.
I love how quickly you found it, too.
It's like, wait, it's in the display.
That's with a delay.
Oh my God. Let's see.
French fries?
609.
Well, could I get 1,000 of them?
1,000?
It's the same guy, by the way.
A party or something?
Yeah, down at the homeless shelter.
Did you say it was for the homeless?
Yeah.
In that case, it's gonna be for free.
Oh, wow. That's so kind of you.
Yeah.
Hi, can I get 1,000 fries too?
Are you throwing a party or something?
Yes, for my middle class friends.
Well, that'll be $1,500.
What? This guy got them for free.
Yeah, but he's feeding the needy.
The true needy are the middle class. They get squeezed by the top and bottom of the socio-economic spectrum.
You know what?
Okay.
She had to sound that out.
Wow, thank you.
Hi, I'd like to order 1,000 fries.
Are you throwing a party as well?
Yes, I am, for my wealthy friends.
In that case, they're for free.
Why did you decide to help me today?
Because I believe in trickle-down economics. I understand when the wealthy have more, the money will descend to the lower class.
Wow, you guys are all so nice. Thanks for giving us all free fries.
Actually, sir, you're gonna have to pay.
Wait, what do you mean? I thought you said they'd be free.
Well, the upper and middle class are receiving goods, so the cost has to be passed down somewhere.
Hey, that's unfair. You're treating people like...
Didn't you get the message?
What?
Our economy only works if the upper class benefits from the
What the hell is happening? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay, that was really fun.
that was
pretty good.
That was a good one.
And I love that he got
Alright.
Five Guys workers
Yeah,
to
Five
like,
Guys
do
do
that.
that.
Like actual.
Like while the business is like while
We're
they're
being
probably
squeezed
trying to
by both sides of the socioeconomic spectrum.
yeah. Thank you, Robbie.
That
for
was
finding that.
Robbie. Really came in there and saved the end of the podcast
Yeah.
for us. Robbie, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you everybody else for watching.
Eat the rich.
Eat the rich, and we'll be back next week. See y'all later.
Back next week with a new title card.
No,
don't promise
That's not
that.
what you're talking about.
Who's gonna give
Nobody
it to
knows
us? The
anything-
rich.
Nobody knows anything.
We're
that
no
you're
longer
talking
live.
about.
It's okay.
Yes,
We're
we
still
are.
live.
We are live.
Turning it
Say a
off
curse
now,
word.
but that's supposed to be a
Say a
surprise.
curse word right now. Say your favorite curse word.